People don't understand how
Stacking in my bag. Yeah, stacking in my bag. I like crypto grind. Currency's flowing, every coins on my mind. My coin base the upper, watch your numbers climb. In this damn fine, feeling so prime. Hustling these protocols, phones in the van. Emptying on my radar, I can't understand. Jumping on the wave, watch me move the plan. Holding diamond hands in this crypto land. Got my eyes on the prize, making moves like a king. Every transaction hit a cash register ring. Ride the blockchain, we won't never be slow. In the world of finance, let the profit.
if you're holding real world assets, utility assets, you are a bank.
Yeah, of course, we go over the news and stuff, but we just do what feels natural when we be doing our thing.
You gotta get this money on. Look at my sister stuff. What's good, y'all? What's good, everybody? Give me 1 second. Oh, all right. There we go. Oh no, why look like that? There we go. What's good, y'all? What's good? We back. So we got some big news, guys. It's bullish news to me. But when you tapped in, the fundamentals, what's going on, then it's bullish. But if you're not, you're gonna think it's bearish news. But David Schwartz is stepping down at the end of the year as the Ripple CTO. I thought it was funny. Because I'm like, oh, his job is done. He came, he saw, he conquered. Oh yeah, D, we can't hear you.
My bad.
Oh, okay. There you go. All right. So yeah, y'all. So we got some updates to go over. That was, of course, the biggest news that we got. That we got for this evening. But yeah, we're gonna talk about IBIT. IBIT flips to in-kind creations. What they mean for spread, taxes, and flows. Phantom Wallet launches cash. Adds fuel to stablecoin wars on Solana. Cronos partners with AWS to accelerate institutional tokenization, RWA adoption. Ripple CTO, of course, is stepping down. And yeah, so we're gonna talk about the CEO and the president share reactions on X. And then we got Visa Direct test stablecoins as cash equivalent for instant transfers. And then Circle partners with Deutsche Börse to bring USDC to European capital markets. I don't think I'm saying that other word right, but it's okay.
Hey, it's all good.
Yeah, listen, I'm from America.
Okay. You from the South? You from the dirty?
So yeah, we'll get started, y'all. We're gonna go ahead and start off with this. It's crazy because we get the Swift talking, letting everybody know that they updating the financial system with blockchain, and then now we got David Schwartz stepping down as the CTO of Ripple. So that's that's interesting.
Yeah.
We can talk about.
We're gonna see more. We're gonna see more shit happen too in the coming weeks. I guarantee it.
The next 3 months are going to be very interesting. So please pay attention. Also, it looked like Trump put it out there. It looked like we're gonna have a government shutdown. So it looked like the government shutdown is happening. So yeah. So
we told you we was due for one yesterday. We went over the chart. We due for one.
Yeah. My mama said we went over the charts. So we went over that yesterday. So hey, look like we're gonna have it, y'all. So but yeah, we'll start off with this Circle news right here. With this Circle partnership, since they're going over there to the European capital market. So let's see what Circle got going on with this partnership with Deutsche Börse.
Circle been busy the past several, they've been busy for a while, ever since they IPO'd pretty much. So Circle, as you know, is the issuer of USDC and EURC. They signed an MOU with Deutsche Börse Group, one of Europe's biggest market infrastructure providers, to bring regulated stablecoins into the European capital markets. This is important because it's the first formal deal of its kind in Europe between a top market operator and a major stablecoin issuer. Their goal is to lower settlement risk, cut costs, and streamline workflows for banks and asset managers. So inside a regulated environment. So what's planned first is, on a trading level, list USDC and EURC on the 360T, which is a Deutsche Börse FX platform. And then institutional services, they want to integrate with crypto finance, the Deutsche Börse group company for professional trading and support. And then custody and post trade, they're using Clearstream, which is their post trade arm, to provide institutional grade custody and settlement rails. It's just like one after another. All these institutions is naming partnerships one after another. This is kind of like how we said it was going to be. Like once they let the floodgates flow, it's like everybody just like, yo, this is your turn to do your announcement. It seemed like, you know, everybody just taking their turns. It's like, okay, this is your week. This is my day, right? So the regulatory backdrop is that it's enabled by the EU's MiCA framework, which gives clear rules for stablecoins in Europe. And with the momentum, the banks are exploring MiCA compliant Euro stablecoins, and BitGo just secured a German license under the same regime. So the bigger trend here is that stablecoins are moving into core financial plumbing, not just crypto trading, right? And beyond the finance, you know, you got tech firms like Cloudflare, which we talked about before, which are launching payment-focused stablecoins with their net dollar for AI payments. And then with Circle's ongoing innovation, they're pushing EURC in a parallel with the USDC for Eurozone use cases, and they're exploring reversible USDC features to help recover funds in fraud hack scenarios. We went over that last week as well. So basically what I'm watching for next is these timelines for these listings and the custody availability, right? And then the usage by the European banks and asset managers, and the EURC adoption into the euro-denominated settlement in the Forex workflows under MiCA. So it's a lot going on in Europe right now with this. This is a big move. I mean, shit. Everybody's just taking their turn, man. Everybody's just taking their turn. It seemed like every week it's at least like maybe 2 to 3 institutions that's like, okay, we in a partnership with USDC, we in a partnership with this company, or you know, and then they all saying the same thing. They all looking for faster settlement times. They're looking for faster, cheaper ways to move money around and to do smoother transactions. They're all saying the same thing. It seems like it.
Yeah, no, for sure. For sure. So we'll definitely keep an eye on that. So that look, you know, Circle trying to make sure they you know, they everywhere. They just popping up.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I'm not shocked though, because we all know the European capital markets, the US, they all fucking best friends. So they all
Yeah.
for sure. Okay. So yeah, that was some Circle news right there. So this let's go over. I want to go over this where is it at? Cronos. Let's talk about Cronos real quick. Cronos partners with AWS to accelerate institutional tokenization RWA adoption.
Yeah, this is big. This is big. I thought this was big.
Yeah, no, for sure. No, this was huge. This was me or you? This was me. I think I did.
I think. Yeah. That's why I was asking.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I got it. I got you right here. So okay, so here's what's going on. So basically, Cronos, for y'all that doesn't know, that's a blockchain network. So they're affiliated with Crypto.com. Crypto.com. That's the ecosystem I always tell y'all don't sleep on. Especially since Trump and them over there. You just never know. So they're partnering with Amazon Web Services. It ain't in your ear. You got to connect the headphones. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. Let me see. No, let me see your phone. It just take 2 seconds. Hold on, y'all, because she over there. She thought it was there. She thought the headphones was in her ear. She thought they was connected. Turn them on. Are they on? Okay, I use my other. Use the other. Okay. All right. Sorry about that, y'all. All right. So so yeah. So Chrono. Okay. So yeah, they're partnering with Amazon Web Services to help push tokenization of real world assets. And institutional adoption of blockchain. So tokenization means turning things like real property, stocks, bonds, or commodity rights into digital tokens on a blockchain. So as part of the deal, selected projects in the Cronos ecosystem will get cloud credits from AWS, which is up to $100,000 per startup, to support development of tokenization, DeFi, AI, and RWA projects. So Cronos data will be made accessible via AWS public blockchain data. So developers and institutions can use analytics and build tools and all that type of stuff in a more scalable, familiar cloud environment. So the move aligns with Cronos 2025-2026 roadmap, which aims to scale tokenized asset activity across things like real estate funds, forex, etc., and grow its user base. So this matters because lower barrier for institutions. So by using AWS infrastructure, it's easier for traditional finance players to start experimenting with tokenization on Cronos. Also better data and tooling. So making blockchain data available through AWS means better analytics, reporting capability, and integration with other cloud or AI services. Also financial support for builders. So the credits or funding help startups in Cronos ecosystem get off the ground without huge upfront cloud costs. And then competition and positioning. So Cronos is positioning itself as a blockchain that's friendly to institutional use and tokenization, which could attract more capital and projects. So no, this looks pretty bullish. So I told y'all, pay attention to Cronos. So y'all, they ain't doing all this for nothing. And y'all know they working with Trump and World Liberty Financial as well. So yeah, I wouldn't sleep. They got a lot going on over there. Definitely pay attention to that Cronos ecosystem.
Yeah, definitely do that, man. Like Amazon, this is one of the biggest in the world. I feel like if David Schwartz wasn't retiring, this might have been the biggest news of the day for real.
Yeah, no, for sure. So yeah, Cronos. So yeah, Cronos should have been moving. So what's the price of Cronos should have started moving? Did it do anything? Let's go to Coin Market Cap right quick, because now I'm like, hold on.
You know how that shit go.
I own some. Wait a second. I'm serious talking about it like I'm not involved. Hold on. Let's see what's going on with Cronos. Shout out to Pro with Knife.
A little something.
Oh, a little 4% in the last day on a daily. Okay, little 4%. It did go up a little bit. Okay, so yeah, people ain't here, but I'll show y'all right here. So yeah, you know what I'm saying. It went up a little bit. Y'all see on the daily chart right here. So okay, so we'll keep tabs on it. Let me just check on CAW right quick. Sorry.
Still up for the year on Cronos. Still up for the year. So Cronos definitely was like 8 cents back last October.
So. Yeah. Okay. So it's still up.
Yeah.
Still in the green.
But in the past month, it's been on the downtrend, because I remember it was like 30 something cents last month, or about a month or two ago, something like that.
Okay. So let's talk about Phantom Wallet right quick. So they launched Cash. So this adds fuel to some stablecoin wars on Solana. What is that about?
So these jokers is getting it popping. So Phantom launches Cash, right? So Phantom, the popular Solana wallet rolled out Phantom Cash, which is a payment super app on Solana. So Cash is a new USD peg stablecoin issued by Bridge, designed for everyday payments. And planned Stripe integration aims to let merchants accept payments via Phantom Cash, fam. So Phantom ain't going nowhere. They like, yo, we got our stablecoin, we're gonna be straight too. And why this is serious is because it turns Phantom from just a wallet into a consumer payments app. Cash joins a crowded stablecoin field on Solana, intensifying what many are calling the stablecoin wars. And the stablecoin wars angle is more competition among issuers, and apps can push fees and spreads way lower, share more yield benefits with end users, not only issuers and market makers, and improve the user experience and merchant acceptance over time. Because they got to improve just across the board, right? If they want mass adoption, they got to improve the UX for sure. They got to improve that shit. And then commentators accept user benefits to increase as competition heats up. So why are they launching a new stablecoin, you ask? Is because Phantom says existing stables weren't built for everyday life. So Cash targets fast, cheap payments on Solana, retail-friendly UX and a super app experience, and direct merchant rails via Stripe, which is coming soon. And then the stablecoin market cap is near all-time high with $298 billion per DeFi Llama, with fresh entrants with Plasma and Cloudflare and big brand integrations like Visa. Many expect the stablecoin supercycle as real payments, remittances, and commerce use case expand. Likely battle chains is that Solana, which with their speed and cost, and Ethereum with their networks effects and liquidity. So basically, I guess what to watch for next is Stripe integration and when that shit's gonna happen, and when they're gonna roll that out, because that's gonna be big for Solana's blockchain just in general. That's not just big for this situation. It's just big for their blockchain, because Stripe is just, Stripe is official. And on-chain metrics, Cash's supply growth, the user economics, like the fees and rewards, and whether yields benefits pass through to consumers and merchants, and then the interoperability, right? Which the bridges, what's the use, what's the real use case for Cash? Is it really going to be interoperable? And then compliance and transparency. So look, so Solana, I guess they trying out here. I know we talk shit about them, but they trying out here, fam. They trying to get out here in the stablecoin race. It's a whole shit ton of stablecoins now, yo. It's gonna be more too. It's gonna be more.
Yeah, it is. We knew the stablecoins wasn't gonna stop. So told y'all every institution gonna have one, every major company gonna have one. They all gonna have stablecoins, gang.
Yeah.
Nowhere.
Yeah. Like does anybody in here have Phantom Wallet? Put a fire in the chat if you got a Phantom Wallet. I think I used to have a Phantom Wallet. I think I took everything off of it. Is it worth it? Is it worth getting back into, given the news? I don't see no fires. Oh, okay.
Some of me on TikTok, yeah.
Okay. We see. I got some Phantom. Okay, I might have to get back into it. You got Phantom Wallet, Ash?
I do. I don't use it though.
Yeah.
I got one though.
Okay.
It might be a few dollars on there. I need to go get it off.
Yo, I just logged back into my Robinhood account. Boy, oh boy, I did not know nigga had money sitting on it. I had Bitcoin sitting on there, all type of shit. Bitcoin way up. Like, I ain't been in my Robinhood account in a minute, yo.
Oh, so you had a little change over there.
Yeah.
I'm looking at my Phantom Wallet now. Never mind, I've been moved that money. It's $3.67. I moved that money. I must have got that off. Yeah, I don't use it. It's $3.67 on there in USDC.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, would you had a little bit of Dogecoin on there or some shit? Because I think that's the last time I had Phantom Wallet or used it actively.
Yeah, I was trying to get these Solana meme coins. That's what it was. I was on here buying Fire Gear against Little Beer, Brett.
Oh, yeah. Oh, damn. You talking about like that's like two years ago? Shit.
Yeah. So yeah, all good. Don't even matter. I don't even know why I still got the app. Just in case though. Just never know. But okay. So that's cool. So we got IBIT. We got IBIT flips to in-kind creations. What it means for spreads and spreads, taxes, and flows. So let's get this one. All right. So here's what's going on. So IBIT is a Bitcoin ETF, which if y'all didn't know, that's BlackRock's ETF. Me too, Ash. My meme wallet don't do too much. Yeah. Nah, I'm cool off that. So yeah, IBIT. So is a Bitcoin ETF run by BlackRock. So that up until now required cash creations and cash redemptions. So that means to add or remove shares of the ETF authorized participants had to transfer money, which was USD, and then the ETF would buy or sell Bitcoin to match. So the SEC is now allowed IBIT to use in-kind creations and redemptions. So that means instead of using cash, the APs can exchange Bitcoin directly for ETF shares or the reverse. So turn ETF shares into Bitcoin directly without going through the US dollar. Wow. But this privilege is limited. Only a few firms, which is Jane Street, Virtual Americas, JP Morgan Securities, of course, JP Morgan, and Merex are authorized to use the in-kind route. So why this matters? So it's tighter spreads and better pricing. So because APs no longer have to route through fiat, costs are lower. That allows them to quote narrower bid ask spreads. I don't know what this means. So this reduces basis risk. So the difference between the ETF share price and the underlying Bitcoin value. Okay. So then tax efficiency with cash redemptions, converting Bitcoin to USD triggers taxable events, which is capital gains. etc. In-kind redemptions tend to be tax neutral, so you're transferring the asset itself rather than selling it and making it more favorable, especially for big institutional players. So better flows and liquidity. So the smoother, cheaper creation or redemption process makes the ETF more efficient and attractive. So that could pull more capital into IBIT relative to its competitors. So basically, BlackRock cheating. Basically, BlackRock cheating. So they cherry picking. They cherry picking. Okay, now we're not shocked. We're not shocked. It's BlackRock. Yeah,
they don't lose. They don't lose, fam.
Yeah. Okay.
They like like when you're the heavyweight fighter, when you're the world champion, you could pick your fighters. They like that, yo.
Yeah.
Pick your battles.
Yeah, they cherry picking.
Yeah.
So yeah, the smoother, cheaper creation or redemption process makes the ETF more efficient and attractive. That could pull more capital into IBIT relative to its competitors. Also, having Bitcoin move in and out of the custodian directly instead of via USD could help with liquidity and derivative hedging markets. So what doesn't change for regular investors is if you're just buying or selling the ETF on exchanges, you likely won't see anything different. The ticker, the trading mechanics, and your cost structure remain largely the same. So yeah, y'all don't benefit. Just JP Morgan and them other two I named get to benefit from this. So the change is
at least they telling you shit.
yeah, they telling y'all that they cherry picking. So the change is under the hood. It affects how big players handle supplier demand, creation or redemption, and internal bookkeeping. So okay, so yeah, they figured out a way to move stuff faster and efficiently and cheaper. So that's pretty much what they did. They cherry picking, and then only a couple people get to benefit off of this technology, or off of this new whatever they want to call this. So yeah, so and they look like they're gonna avoid some taxes too. They avoid they avoiding capital gains tax. So of course it wouldn't be BlackRock. Okay.
They don't lose, fam. They don't lose. That's why you can never bet against them cats, fam. Ever. They showing you how they just listen. They show you and they're gonna like, yo, this is how we're gonna do it, and that's what they're gonna do. And there's nothing you can do about it. Nothing.
Nope, nothing at all.
Just try to mimic what they do in your own way.
Exactly. So we got some Chainlink news. Chainlink, yeah.
Third, fourth time they've been on the news this week.
I'm telling you, Chainlink on it. I told y'all 5 a week. So Chainlink, Swift, and UBS successfully pilot tokenized fund solution to revolutionize $100 trillion industry. Y'all heard that correctly. Chainlink, Swift, and UBS successfully pilot tokenized fund solution to revolutionize a $100 trillion industry. So here's what's going on. Chainlink, Swift, and UBS ran a pilot project, which is a test run, that lets banks and fund managers use their existing infrastructure like Swift messaging to process tokenized fund subscriptions and redemptions, turning traditional fund operations into blockchain operations. Y'all following? All right, so they did this by having Swift messages in its standards format, which is ISO 222, trigger smart contract actions on chain using Chainlink's tools. Chainlink runtime environment plus its digital transfer agent standard. Because it uses systems banks already use, which is Swift, institutions don't need to rebuild their identity or custody systems from scratch to interact with blockchain networks. Oh wow! So isn't this the part? Let me follow up with the people that just can't think of outside of an indoctrinated box. Isn't this the part that they said people like this was gonna take forever because the banks would have to change and da 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 da. Basically, you know what I'm saying? This part would take forever because on the tech side, it would take a minute for all the banks and stuff to convert over to this new tech. So what did they just say right here? They just said the complete opposite of that.
Yeah, they ready. They ready, fam. They ready. This is the way money moves, fam.
Appreciate the give. That was fire. That gold mic. So okay, so y'all following me. Okay, so they did this by having Swift messages in its standard format and ISO 222 triggers smart contract actions on chain using Chainlink's tools. Chainlink runtime environment plus its digital transfer agent standard. So because it uses systems banks already use, I want to make sure y'all heard this. Institutions, because banks already use Swift, so institutions don't need to rebuild their identity or custody systems from scratch. So they can keep everything the same now, y'all, to interact with blockchain networks. So that was the part that everybody was like, oh, this is gonna take time. This is gonna take until blah, 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 blah. They ready now. They're ready. So why this is important? So bridges old finance with blockchain. So it could help integrate traditional finance, which is funds, asset managers, and banks with tokenization more smoothly. Operational efficiency. So it reduces manual reconciliation, which is basically what I just said, reconciliation, which automates compliance steps and adds transparency to fund flows. And then scalability potential. If this works widely, it could help transform the huge global fund industry, value into hundreds of trillions, by the way, by making transactions faster, cheaper, and more automated.
Damn.
This actually might be bigger. This is bigger than the Cronos news.
Yeah, it might be.
This is bigger than the Cronos news.
Yeah, and that was pretty hard to top because that was Amazon and Cronos. Now you're talking about,
talking about $100 trillion industry now, so that passed Amazon.
Yeah.
So
this
Chainlink, this is everything because Chainlink, Swift, and UBS. So they successfully pilot tokenized fund solution to revolutionize a $100 trillion industry. So they're telling us that the pilot that they did was successful. So that means that was the test. So we're done testing.
It's over. It's over. Even though they've been done testing, man. They've been done testing and shit.
Yeah.
They know what's up, fam. When the dude from Chainlink, I forget his name. What's his name? Sergey from Chainlink?
Yeah, I think that's who he is. Yeah.
When he pulled up, ain't he the one that pulled up to the White House earlier this year?
Yeah, he was there. Yep.
Y'all should have known right then and there. It's like, yo, we in the mix. Well, Chainlink is at this time of recording, time of live, is $21.
$21 right now. 5
a
week. Stop playing. Don't sleep on Chainlink, y'all. Don't sleep on Chainlink. Super bullish on Chainlink. I keep telling y'all, Chainlink gonna move like Ethereum, and people think I'm crazy. Other than the Chainlink maxis that hate XRP people, which we all, I don't know why.
Wait, Chainlink maxis? There's them too?
They got a community, gang. Apparently, it's this is a tribal space, whatever the word is, tribal. Y'all know we deal with tribalism, so everybody want to be Team Link, Team XRP, Team XLM, Team Metal, Team bro.
Yeah. I've heard heard the obvious, but I was today years old when I heard about Link. They got an army too, so
yeah, they got a little community. I be seeing them on X. They got a little community.
I'm about to go over there and troll.
So our beloved David Schwartz, which is Ripple CTO, is stepping down, guys. He'll be on the board, but he's stepping down at the end of 2025.
Creator Bitcoin.
Oh yeah, you better cough that one. Allegedly.
Was he with the NSA? I'm just saying. My bad. Yeah. I had something in my throat. I had to clear it.
Exactly. So we can all win. That's my whole point. We can all win. Exactly. So David Schwartz is stepping down, and he announces this in his 13th year. We won't go there because that's Telegram talk. So y'all know the number 13 is pretty significant. If you ask me, it's so damn significant that most apartment buildings, hotels, or whatever you go to, a lot of them don't have a 13th floor, or they don't call it 13. So the number 13 is pretty damn significant, if you ask me. He steps down in his 13th year, and he announced that he will step down as Ripple's chief technology officer at the end of the year after more than 13 years with the company. David, we'll miss the commentary, bro. We'll miss the commentary. It's been real, but thank you for doing your job.
Need to put a
I see what you're trying to do. You and your lawyers, Jeremy stepped down as well. We see what's going on here. Get your affairs in order. So we'll go over this right quick. So yes, is like I just said, he announced he's stepping down from his day-to-day role at the end of 2025. He's not leaving entirely. He'll take on a new title, which is CTO. What is this? Emeritus, EMERITUS, and will join Ripple's board of directors. So he still contributes in a leadership or advisory capacity.
So he's
So
still consulting. So he's still gonna be consulting.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
right.
So Schwartz said part of his motivation is wanting to spend more time with his family and pursue personal interests he put aside. So the only time you say some shit like that is if you're good. When
Yeah,
you like, cause that's like you want to spend more time with your family and pursue personal interests. That means you are financially well off. When you say some shit like that, that means he knows. He just like if you usually got to be able to read between the lines. That's why it's just called discernment. Like he just basically told you, like, yeah, like I'm good.
he joins the list of all these other CEOs and all these other people that are retiring, leaving. That's no coincidence, man. It's no coincidence.
Yeah. So how Ripple's leaders reacted? So Ripple's CEO,
They knew
Brad
already.
Garley.
What you mean?
What'd you say?
I said they knew already. What you mean? How they reacted? How they reacted
I guess
online to the public?
Yeah. But they gotta have something to write about. So he praised Schwartz as one of the smartest and most visionary individuals in the crypto space, calling him a legend. And then Monica Long, which is Ripple's president, also expressed deep respect and acknowledged that much of the community's strength and identity is tied to Schwartz's contributions. So what it means is that an impossible impact. So because Schwartz was a core figure behind the XRP ledger and technological strategy, him stepping back is a big transition for Ripple's tech leadership. But because he's remaining involved, he's not fully leaving the ecosystem, Ripple is signaling to continue. What is this? Continuity. Continuity. No, that's not how. Or this is misspelled because that's not how you spell continuity. But no, it's cool. It's in my thing. But yeah, and then the market reaction. So the market reaction has been muted so far. So XRP's price has remained mostly flat following the announcement. So people don't know how to feel about it. People don't know how to feel about it. It's like question marks in the air. For real.
Maybe it'll react tomorrow.
Yeah.
Maybe tomorrow will be like, oh, okay. But yeah, I mean, listen, it's all part of the script. I feel like they was all in the room and was just like, all right, Dave, it's time for you to.
They all had days and times when they were stepping down. They all.
Yep. It's
That's
your time. It's your time now. That's it.
Yeah. And it's like there's something that's gonna knock everybody off guard, give everybody to talk about while they sort some other stuff out because everybody confused and trying to figure out what the hell going on. So.
We ain't forget all those generals is pulling up to VA tomorrow. We ain't forget. So
right. Like we're still gonna be paying attention to that. Like for some reason they think we're just not gonna be paying attention to that, and it's like, yes, we are.
Yeah. So we got Visa. Ooh, what they doing?
Yeah, so Visa Direct tests stablecoins as cash equivalent for instant transfers. So yeah, we'll talk about that real quick.
So they testing.
Yeah. So here's what's happening. So Visa is testing a new system where banks and financial institutions can use stablecoins like USDC to facilitate cross-border payouts. So instead of needing large amounts of traditional fiat currency sitting idle in different countries, these partners can pre-fund with stablecoins and then use Visa Direct to send payments or payouts more quickly. So Visa treats these stablecoins like cash equivalents for the purpose of making these payouts. For the purpose of making these payouts. So the pilot is currently limited to some select partners who meet certain internal Visa criteria. Visa aims for a broader rollout in 2026. So this matters because of speed. So payments can happen near instantly instead of waiting for slow bank transfers, especially across borders. So traditional systems can be slow. Using stablecoins helps bypass those delays. Less capital locked up. So right now, companies often have to hold fiat in various countries in advance, which is costly. The stablecoin route reduces the need for that, so freeing up working capital, and then of course, less volatility risk. So because stablecoins are pegged to the U.S. dollar or whatever, there's less risk for currency fluctuations compared to holding or converting between volatile currencies. So limitations are what to keep an eye on. So it's still a pilot. So only some banks or partners are involved. Wide adoption is not immediate. And then regulatory compliance and legal issues around stablecoins vary by country. So that could slow or complicate wider use. But we know everybody gonna get on board eventually. And then using stablecoins still depend on the um infrastructure, which is like wireless blockchain networks on and off ramps being robust, secure and trusted. So if those break down, it could cause delays or risk. Blah blah blah. Um, y'all already know what time it is, gang.
So USDC
All
again.
are getting ready, huh?
USDC again.
Yeah, no, they just named them as like an example, but we see what's going on here. Like it's a global thing. Most countries are passing stablecoin bills left and right, or they at least introducing them. So they just basically letting everybody know, like, yeah, it's a faster way. This is the way we going.
It's like after all this time we've been talking about all this shit. This is the time period. Like the past couple months is the time period where they chose to be like, all right, here we go. We doing this. We doing this. Okay.
Yeah, AJ, we just talked about it. You must have just came in here.
What's
We just literally just talked about David Short stepping down. We just
oh yeah, yeah.
So yeah, that was so yeah, y'all, that's pretty much the news for this evening. As far as what's going on. So you got Chainlink. Chainlink has some bullish news. The way Chainlink moving. You got Cronos and with the AWS. In that partnership, David Schwartz stepped down as the CTO of Ripple. He's gonna be on the board, so he's still gonna be around a little bit, I guess. So yeah, it's it's a couple things going on.
Shout out to my dude David, aka Satoshi.
If you know, you know. If you know, you know. So yeah, y'all, that's pretty much what's going on right now. We do have our Patreon call at 7:30. So everybody that's in the Patreon, make sure y'all tune into the call. For those that got questions. So yeah, we about to get busy. Make sure y'all get that NFT class tomorrow. If you want to join the Patreon, all that's in the link tree. It's all in the bio. But yeah, NFT class tomorrow. Make sure y'all get y'all a seat for that class. It's going to be recorded. We'll make sure we send a recording out to everyone who purchases the class if you can't make it. But yeah, that kind of concludes the evening news for right now. So it looks like, yeah, y'all, looks like we're gonna have a government shutdown. Whoop-de-doo.
Yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. I mean, they got about what it's about 7 o'clock. They got about 5 hours. Get something right.
We'll see, y'all. We got 5 hours. We'll see what happens. So I'm like, is it gonna last 35 days like the last one he did? Or is this one gonna be quick? You know what I'm saying? But all I know is that this pushes out the market structure bill. So we'll see how long this lasts. So that's gonna,
they
delay. Yeah, that's gonna delay stuff. But guess what? It's a token out there that already has regulatory clarity. So we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see what happens. This next 3 months will be hella interesting. It's gonna be, all I'm gonna say is, y'all, the research that everyone does in this space is awesome. It's great. That is for the research is for your conviction. But truthfully, this stuff is divine. It's like, if you know, you know. If you know how to read between the lines, because not everything will be placed on the internet. They're not going to tell you everything. You're not going to be able. You can research all day long. A technical analysis and a deep research is not going to tell you everything that's getting ready to transpire. That's just not how it works. If it was that simple, y'all, a lot of us would have been rich by now. So just keep that in mind, that you can do the best research in the world, and it's still not going to prepare you, for what's getting ready to happen. because they ain't not gonna tell you everything. They're not gonna show their entire hand. That's just not how it works. So, you know, continue to do the research and all that. It's cool. Like I said, it's for your conviction. Keeps you on your toes. Keeps you in these assets. You know, keeps you in the know. But just know it's more going on outside of, you know, the research that, you know, outside of what's on the internet. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna say too much. But I
was about to say, I'm like, are you?
Yeah, the next couple months.
What are you alluding to over there?
Oh, they just said is there is no shutdown, so they're not shutting down. Did they figure it out?
Oh shit.
Last I checked, it, you know, which was like probably 2 or 3 hours ago. It looked like it was. I hadn't seen anything. Let me see.
Trump says no choice but to cut federal workers if government shuts down.
That was 54 minutes ago. So updates 28 minutes ago. Government shutdown fears grow.
Yeah, I mean, shit.
What's your source, bro? Because I'm not seeing it. You just in here saying stuff. It's saying Trump administration live updates. This is 28 minutes ago. Shutdown fears grow ahead of midnight deadline. Unless you seeing something else, let us know. Because I'm looking it up right now.
So this is on Twitter.
Preston says source. So yeah, no, let me know. I work for the DOD.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so they just gonna announce it at the last minute. Okay, we'll see. I don't know. Right now it's just saying yeah, it's still looming. It's still looming online, so it ain't nothing up here.
Okay. They may get to 11 o'clock and be like, we
figured it out. Yeah, so we'll see. We got to 12. Y'all. We got to 12. We'll see. When it's official, it'll be announced. So we'll see. Y'all. You know, everybody on their toes, so we about to find out.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, for those in the Patreon, make sure you guys are on the call. Other than that, we're gonna see y'all tomorrow. Appreciate everybody for tapping in with us today. Make sure y'all getting that Patreon. Make sure y'all getting that NFT class tomorrow. The NFT class is tomorrow, 7:30 Eastern. So yeah, get ready for that NFT class. XRP up 11% right now. Let's get it. Let's go. All right, y'all. So we'll see y'all.
All right.
Kween and Dean, we're building things in this crypto world. Nothing's as fine.
Get in blockchain now. Stop listening to the media. Stop listening to all the naysayers and all the doubters. Those are the same people that told people that the internet was just a phase. And now look at the world. Can't operate without the internet.
Listen, real quick. Don't disrespect yourself. And look these up. Right now. You won't regret it. Things are happening. Look these up. Right now.
So clean indeed, dropping crypto gems. It's like they got the vision, seeing future trends. So I with the moves before the crowd reacts. First to make connections, no room for the hacks. No speculation, just straight facts in and flow. Navigating this market, watching profits roll. From Bitcoin to altcoins, they know the game. In the world of finance, the change in the frame. Queen's got the insight, D's got the voice. Together they rise, man, and make the right choice. Educating the masses, bring it light to the dark. In the script, the revolution, they igniting the spark. So if you on the road, you better tune in tight. Queen and D on the mic, bringing truth to light. In every podcast episode, they set with pace in the hustle at the block to their right. So free.
Shit going crazy right now. Let me just go ahead and share my screen. So yes, the House passed the Genius Act in a 307-122 vote. Shout out to Congress who was tired of stifling innovation and got this done. So yes, the Genius Act is headed to President Trump's desk, who plans to sign it at the White House ceremony. This shit real deep.
Kween and Dean,
this shit real.
we're building
oh my god.
things in this crypto